The following footage is recorded from the pre-release version of Pillars of Eternity. This game is heavily story-driven, and any recordings within may contain spoilers. Hello and welcome to Dover Plays Pillars of Eternity. Starting a brand new game here, brand new episode of a game I've never played before, a game that's not quite out yet. This game is heavily story-driven, so any videos in this series might contain spoilers. I don't know at this point, but I've been told they probably will. So we're going to go ahead and start a new game. It says recommended for easy if you haven't played any of these series of games before, but also just in general, it's like not recommended for newcomers. Hard and Path of the Damned is just like only intended for players who want the most punishing encounters. So I'm going to go ahead and choose easy for this series. Let's just sit back and watch the opening. Alright, okay. So there's no big opening. I was expecting a big opening video there. Monks have powerful unarmed attacks.
5 wagons grope blindly for the path on a starless night. Their master glancing ever upward to the skies for assurance that he is on the right course. A dim lantern his only protection against the encroaching darkness. But the skies bring no comfort, shining no light, betraying no hint of what they know. The caravan carries travelers bound for the frontier hamlet of Gilded Vale, you among them, where a local lord has offered land and wealth to settlers from abroad looking for a fresh start. You have taken suddenly ill,
oh dear.
Sweating and shivering, and one of the other travelers signals for the caravan master to stop on your behalf. He pulls up just in time to avoid plowing into the trunk of a fallen tree that bars the way ahead. You will go no further tonight.
Oh well. This is why I became suddenly ill. I see, so we get to pick our character. Male or female? Let's go with female. Okay. Human Amwara. So humans get resolve +1, might +1. Amoa, the mighty Amoa are the largest Kith races and are commonly found in or near oceans. Though not truly aquatic, they have an affinity for water, and many of their civilizations, such as Ruatai, are based on naval dominance. They are known for their unparalleled strength, might +2. Dwarf! By virtue of land covered in number of colonies settled, dwarves are the most well-travelled race in the world. They are commonly found in the dry wood of Phalian republics and most any colonised land. Dwarves are known for their great strength and tenacity. Might +2, dexterity -1, constitution +1. Elf. Elves are the dominant race in Ir Glanfaf and the White that wends, and are extremely common in the dry wood and Idir. Elves are known for their speed and intelligence, as well as commonly isolationist. I've never seen that word before. Nature. I obviously know what it means, but dexterity +1, perception +1. Orlan. Orlans is the smallest of the Kith races, though many cultures don't consider them to be civilized at all. Also notable for their large ears, two-tone skin, and hirsute bodies. Orlans are commonly found in Ir Glanfaf, the Ixamital plains, and parts of the Direwood. They are known for their mental intensity and quickness. Resolve +1, might -1, perception +2. Godlike. I see. The godlike are children of the Kith, civilized races, who have been blessed with physical aspects associated with the gods, though some do not consider it a blessing. These aspects may take many forms, and often come with mystical powers. Aberrant head shapes are typical, and godlike are unable to wear protective headgear as it's near impossible to find anything that fits. Because of their unusual nature and their inability to reproduce, godlike are often viewed with fear and wonder. Dexterity +1 and intellect +1. Okay, I'm going to go with godlike. I like the sound of that. A death godlike, fire godlike, moon godlike, or nature godlike. Wow. Death godlike are the most distrusted of their kind. Strange growths cover their eyes, or in some cases entire face, giving them a sinister appearance. The growths are transparent for the godlike, but opaque from the outside, hiding their features. Death godlike are commonly killed at birth because their cultures consider them to be harbingers of doom. Well, when they attack an enemy with 15 or less endurance, their damage is increased. Fire one. The bodies of fire godlike are often resemble hot metal, burnt wood, or stone, with harmless flames that erupt from the cracks in their skin. Fire godlike are objects of both reverence and fear in the Deadfire archipelago. Many locals believe they have the power to awaken volcanoes, or that killing one will cause a volcano to awaken. In the Direwood, fire godlike are often seen as a sign of the blessing of Magran, goddess of war and fire. Battle forged. When reduced below 50% endurance, fire godlike glow like metal in a forge, gaining damage reduction and doing a small amount of fire damage to any creature who hits them in melee. That sounds useful. Whoa. Lots of pop-ups here as well. Won't read them. Moon godlike are the most tolerated of the godlike. While their skin tone and large moon-like growth on their foreheads may be strange to some, their appearances are generally considered more palatable than other kith. Sailors have many beliefs about moon godlike and their prosperity to bring luck, though there is little agreement as to what kind of luck they tend to bring. Silvertide. Every encounter, when reduced below 75, 50 and 25% endurance, moon godlike generate waves of healing moonlight that restore endurance to them and their allies. Also sounds pretty useful. Nature godlike appear to be a fusion of human and animal features, often coloured by plants, moss or fungi. This has led to the common stigma that they are diseased, and many are killed at birth because of it. Many druidic orders have a keen interest in nature godlike because of their general curiosity as to how souls occupy animals, plants and stones. Wellspring of Life grants a bonus to might, constitution and dexterity when endurance is below 50%. I'm going to go with fire. Hellfire. Select body type. Okay, so yeah, I'll go with Amoa, so she's massive. Okay, now we get to pick a class. There's a couple of what you would normally find. It's called, I'm not going to pronounce that, Brush. Ciphers have the ability to direct contact directly inside allies or enemies' essence as the focus of their magic. Though most ciphers are still found in the spread throughout the known world, they are gaining acceptance over time but are generally distrusted, especially by the uneducated. Can directly target allies and priests. Religious magic. Holy Radiance generates a modest amount of endurance for allies around the priest. Any enemy vessels caught in the area take burn damage and may be frightened. Over the course of the game, the power of this ability may shift based on the reputations the priest gains relative to the behaviours that are preferred by his or her deity. Athletics +1, lore +2. Oh, excuse me. Lots of reading to be done here. Monk. Monk's stealth +1, athletics +1, survival +1. Druid. Did I read the Druid? Lore +1, survival +2. Chanter. In every culture across Eora there are chanters. Most historians consider chanters to be the most ancient workers of magic, their hallowed phrases stirring the collective memory of wayward souls among them, compelling them to generate magical effects in a kind of reenactment. In some societies, chanters form organised groups of storytellers and researchers, but in most parts of the world they are just a time-honoured part of local folk tradition. All chanters can continuously speak chants made up of magical phrases. Phrases produce passive effects and help build a chanter's power until they can use an invocation. Invocations, powerful magical effects that chanters can create after they have spoken a required number of phrases through their chants. Lore +2, mechanics +1. Paladin. Paladin are martial zealots devoted to a god, a ruler, or even a way of life. Faith and conviction. Paladins have an inherent bonus to all their defences. Over the course of the game, the value of the bonus may shift, blah blah blah. Athletics +2, lore +1. Okay. Ooh, barbarian. What shall we go for? Barbarian looks awesome. But I like the sound of the chanters as well. Let's go with a chanter. Next. Phrases. Do I need to pick? Oh, right, okay, I need to pick. Okay, so let's pick a couple of these. +10 virtue, +10 will for 6 seconds. That sounds pretty good. Minus 4.1 endurance, minus 10 concentration, to reduce damage or increase move speed and reflex. Let's go with that. Come soft winds of death. And we get to pick an invocation. Summon a phantom. Summon 3 human skeletons. Speed average effects plus damage for the friendlies. Effects: crush, stunned, shock and reflex, crush, reflex. I like the idea of summoning something, a phantom. Yeah, let's summon a phantom, that's fine. Okay, points left. We want to have, oh, it gives you a nice wee, highly recommended for chanter, highly recommended for chanter, and recommended for chanter. So let's up those. And damage, endurance, and health. Let's up constitution again. Okay, culture. Oh, right. Can't remember where it said that fire godlikes were from. Godlikes didn't really say, did it? Could be anywhere really. Culture. The white that wins. But polar ice doesn't make sense for a fire godlike, does it? Mountainous region. Did say something about volcanoes, didn't we? Oh, it's changing my outfit as well. It's big axe. Resolve +1. Might +1. Constitution +1. It's probably the best one to go for. Okay. Background. Lower +2, stealth and survival +1, stealth and lower +1, stealth and survival +1, athletics +1, lower +1, lower +2, lower +1, mechanics +1, athletics and survival. A drifter. A drifter. Colors. Okay. Crazy horns, comeback horns, or ram horns, and fire eyes. Do the other ones have it? Yeah, they do. I'll go with that one. Okay, cool. Colors, red and blue. I'm colorblind, by the way, so yeah. That's not gonna help. Ooh, portrait. Plenty of options here. Obviously put me a suitable one to start with, and I skipped off it, of course. No, I don't like that one much, but I'll go with this one. Yeah, let's go with that one. Female mystic.
I shall lead us. Attack!
Nice and slow.
Now I am leader of the group. Take them down!
Let's keep quiet.
Yeah. I shall lead us.
Yeah, mystic. Enter a name. Oh man, just give me a random generation of a name. I don't want to pick. I don't want to pick. There we go. Freya, my level 1 chanter of a fire godlike creature. Okay. So let's get actually started with the game. What's happening? Caravan Master finishes addressing the group, his bushy red moustache and sagging jowls quivering as if for emphasis.
Everybody stays close to the wagons, got it? Stay out of the woods, and beasts take you if you were planning a stroll through those ruins up there.
He nods toward a looming black mass on the hillside.
Whole area's crawling with hut-dwelling types who'd be happy to stick an axe in you for trespassing. So mind that you don't track mud on their sacred blazing rocks. Tonight, everybody stays put, and in the morning we'll get the path cleared. Gilded Vale's less than a day out. Understood?
At last, the Caravan Master turns to you, frowning as he looks you over.
Touch of the rumbling rot, could be. There's a stinging beetle round here, carries it. You'll be fine once it passes your innards. Unless you don't drink water, of course. In which case you'll be dead in a day.
Okay, so don't drink any water.
There's a berry grows in these parts, small and pink, called a springberry. About the size of a fingernail. Give you cramps if you eat it, but the frontiersmen make a tea from it. Calms the insides. Should get you through the night. You might check around and see if you can find some. Meanwhile, I'll see if we can scare you up some water.
What? But I thought I wasn't supposed to drink water.
I know you want to hunt before it gets much darker. Let's see about refilling our water first. Got a signal here.
Okay.
They grow on a bush that's common around here, kind of funny looking. You'll know it when you see it. Doubt you'd have to go far off the road to find one. Nothing you won't see on half the hills of Air Glonfoth. Money to be made selling their knickknacks in Defiance Bay, if you don't mind getting stuck with Glonfoth and arrows now and again. They didn't build them, but I'll be the effigy if they don't watch them like a mother bear. Of course, all the ones around here have been ransacked 10 times over. Got nothing left worth half a pond, so I hear.
I see. Okay. Who did build
Got
the
different
ruins?
names for them. Settlers called them Ingwithans. Nobody that liked them enough to stop them becoming ruins, tell you that much. Not if you hurry about your business, and not if the weather holds up. This time of year, rain mostly, and wind. But there's a different kind of wind out here time to time. Locals call it a beawick. Born out of the
Beawick.
ether, the spirit's path. Never seen it myself, never cared to. They don't got Audra where you come from? Well, it just grows up out of the ground like this. Goes deep like tree roots. Some of it all the way to the heart of the world, you believe the stories.
I see.
It's more like a shell than a proper rock. Easier to work if you're a mason. Got all kinds of strange properties. Seems to have some kind of life of its own. Dies if it gets dug up. Loses its luster. Folks think it probably grew at one point or another, but not these days. The soul butchers in Defiance Bay use it for different things. I've heard tell it can hold a man's soul, but I don't care to see it. Got enough to worry about without seeing something like that. Hold on. Take someone with you. I know you're not some helpless tenderfoot, not like most of this lot. If you drop dead, I don't want to be looking for the body. Got a schedule to keep.
He scans over the travellers, resting his eyes at length on a sturdy, armour-clad woman who has spent the journey's nights sleeping on uneven ground without blanket or pillow.
Kalisha. Kalisha!
The woman looks up on her own time. Oh, he's not talking. She needs to find some springberries. Watch that she doesn't drop dead.
No promises.
What kind of guide says something like that?
Kind you can afford.
Don't listen to her. You're in good hands. And I pay too well, if anything. Off with you. Aiden should have supplies. See that you're equipped before you head out. We're in harsh country. Get your berries and hurry back. And if you get so much as a tickle of wind, you drop everything and you run. Something in the air tonight. If it's a beawick, we'll shelter in the ruins. Hut dwellers be damned.
You heard the man. Let's get going before you keel over.
Okay.
What you need?
Yes.
Okay, so I can control
Oh.
both of them. Select,
Indeed.
there we go. Select both of them. Let's go looking for these berries. That looks like them. Orlan's Cradle, was that what I had to get? Quest a moment's respect.
Not looking forward to trying to lift that thing tomorrow.
Right, that's the tree that fell. Okay. Exploration is the key. Here's a person.
I'll have your water soon enough. Stream's not going anywhere.
Okay. Suit you, sir. Suit you. Oops. A corpse. Take all. Corpse is cold to the touch, and ripe smell wafts from its putrid leaves. A dark, crusted bloodstain besmirches its simple linen cloth. Oh, there's another one there. What's going on here? Stream is there. Now, where's the journal? Collect some spring berries to concoct a remedy. I'm guessing we didn't get spring berries from that plant. Nope, didn't. Back up this way.
Let's check by those outcroppings.
Kraft, I feel like Pirlim.
Oh, what? Pillars of Eternity combat uses a pausable real-time system. Nice! Because you will often manage more than one character at a time, it's a good idea to pause the game, issue orders, and resume real-time to see those orders play out. The options menu may also contains many choices for automatic pausing when certain conditions are met, e.g. the start of combat. Sweet. So, that's me. So, chant. We'll just let her attack. Okay, let's pause space. Yep. All characters in the game, friend and foe, have 4 primary defenses against attacks: deflection, fortitude, reflex, and will. These defenses are based on the character's attributes level, items, and other effects. Accuracy is compared to the appropriate defenses when an attack is made. If accuracy is below the targeted defense, the attack suffers a penalty to the roll and is more likely to result in miss. Yeah, okay, we kind of understand how accuracy works. All attacks do damage, have to overcome damage reduction. Okay.
Oh.
What you need?
Yes. Kraft, I feel like Pirlim.
What you need?
Sometimes a weapon or spell simply isn't well suited to penetrating an enemy's damage reduction. When the attack hits, the damage reduction will wipe out all but a small percentage of the incoming damage. Okay.
Kraft, I feel like Pirlim.
I'm chanting again, but we're done. I will fight. Cool.
Certainly.
This is it.
Here we go. We've got our spring berries. Okay, we're going to take a short break, and I'll see you again in the next video.